Well, hi, my name is Lauren. I'm doing the BBC today. Today's actually my last day here at the Abbey, so kind of sad. My mind's kind of wandering around the town and going back home, so I'm trying to stay focused here now in the moment. So today at the Abbey, I've really had a lot of time to reflect and think about what's really important in life and what it really means to be a human being. And before coming here, maybe a couple years ago, I find myself very distracted, not really knowing what life was really about, kind of just relying on outside external objects to try to find happiness and to relieve suffering. But that never worked out really too good. You know, even when I had a really good job, you know, pretty girlfriend, you know, truck, everything was kind of going well, smoothly. But then, you know, at home at night, I would still feel unsatisfied and not too happy, and always not really, just never really satisfied really. So coming to the Abbey really has helped me reflect on what's really important, and I think the number one thing that is important in life is caring about other people. And just by doing that, slowly and surely, without really noticing it, it kind of helps you out too, without even really looking for like a goal or something. So I think nowadays people, especially you know, in my case, I was very distracted, and when I started really focusing on Dharma and caring about other people, I found more of a self of inner peace, for sure. So coming here really put my priorities in check, pretty much, because you know, life is very precious, you know. And you never know when it's going to be over. I recently had a death of my grandmother, and she passed away in front of my face, pretty much. And it really kind of slapped me on the face of reality, like, wow, this life is really impermanent, and everybody likes permanent. Nobody likes impermanent. So that was a big slap on reality. Like, okay, so what are you going to do? What are you here for? What's life all about? So I think the number one thing that life is about is cultivating bodhicitta and having the altruistic wish to help other people in worldly matters and in spiritual matters as well. You know, doing little things will end up helping yourself out. I would say the number one thing I think is good to meditate on is impermanence, because that's was very beneficial to my practice. Then thinking that everything that comes into existence, it immediately starts to decay. So you're not being attached to somebody or something, or you know, it's always in a constant change. So I always had a big problem with that, thinking everything's permanent and everything's going to be the same. So I think that's very good to develop that, because life is very short and you never know when it's going to expire. So every day, every breath, you should try to do something beneficial for other people before your time runs out, because you never know. Especially if you die in your sleep. I had a couple of friends in high school died in their sleep. Perfectly healthy, everything was fine in their life, and then they woke up or they didn't wake up. Hopefully they woke up into a upper realm. But so my number one thing, I guess, to say is you should definitely care about other people more than yourself, and I think the good practice is, I think in Tibetan they call it tong lam. You exchange yourself for others. So a good practice to do is when you breathe in, you take a good breath in. You imagine taking the sufferings from other people, cleansing it and giving it back to them with your pure positive energy. So little things like that throughout your day will help you always think about another person. And Lama Zopa has a lot of good suggestions on how to cultivate bodhicitta, like even going in and out the door. When you open the door, you say you open the door to the realms, and when you close the door to the lower realms. So little things will help you transform your mind to have that altruistic intention at all times.